Over the last year, we have all been forced to become master DIYers. Whether you were making banana bread, regrettably cutting bangs in your own hair, or painting arches all over your walls, we all learned that we are a lot more capable than we may have thought we were. I have tried a ridiculous amount of at-home beauty services, so I figured, why not do a little roundup, review them for you guys, and give them a score from 1 to 5 to let you know if this is something you should be switching to doing yourself or leave it to the professionals. Today's video is sponsored by one of those at-home services, Kenzzi. It is a premium IPL handset for hair removal and something that I had been dying to try but slightly terrified. Just to give a quick rundown on IPL, which is intense pulse light, versus laser. They both use light to heat the hair follicle to prevent hair regrowth. Lasers produce a very specific type of light consisting of one wavelength or one color of light, all going in one direction, creating a single beam like a laser. IPL devices produce a wide range of wavelengths of lights, creating a white flash. Overall, lasers are a lot more intense and therefore a bit more painful and less safe, so it's not something that you want to be doing at home. IPL is much safer for at-home use and virtually painless. I'm gonna cue to the clip of the first time I used this, however, because your girl was terrified. I'm just gonna be honest. I was very scared. I don't have an issue with pain. I think it's the unknown of what this is gonna be like has me freaked out. I've never had laser hair removal, so I'm gonna do this with you guys right now for my first time ever. Oh my God, I feel nauseous. Okay, I watched a video of this girl trying it. She literally was like, oh my God, it doesn't hurt at all. But I don't know if I believe her. We're just gonna go for it. We're gonna do it and we're gonna hope for the best. Why am I so nervous? This is stupid. I can't do it. I need someone to do it to me. Like, doing it to myself is what's freaking me out. Okay, do it. Okay, I didn't feel a thing. Literally only knew that it went off because of the light that just flashed. This is so easy. If this works, what is wrong with me? I'm still scared. I'm like waiting for something to hurt. I'm like hiving up because I'm so nervous. Yes, I was very dramatic, but now that I know that it doesn't hurt, I just breeze through this. So I'm actually going to do it to myself right now. I'm not wearing pants, just socks. I'm going to do it to my legs on camera. I'll do my other bits by myself, just so I can show you guys how painless and easy this is, because for me, I kept watching videos of people reviewing this to see if they reacted and if it hurt them. And I just felt like no one was being very clear about the feeling. So I want to be super transparent with how it feels. So you have your power button on the back. I'm just gonna press that, but it's really quiet. I like to just get out of the shower after I've shaved, pop on a show on my computer, like scroll through TikToks on my phone. It has a glide option, which is really nice. The first time I was too nervous to use it, but now I'm a pro. I don't know if you guys can see these lights on right here, but it tells you the intensity. So I'm just gonna hit the power button to bring it all the way up. I do the max intensity. I know, you would never believe it watching the girl in the clips prior, freaking out. There's just a couple spots on me, like on my bikini line and this one spot on my armpit that a little bit hurts that I've done the intensity lower, but honestly, I'm used to that feeling, so now I just do it all the way up. This is the button to click it, so you can either, I'm trying to show you guys. I'm gonna bring my leg up here for a second. You just press the top button, really easy, it flashes, and then you're done. But if you're doing a big part of your body, like your legs, you don't want to have to keep like click, 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 click. So if you hold this down for a couple seconds, it will then go into the glide mode. So once you have it flat against your skin, it'll go off once, and then you move it and it'll go off again. So you really can just sit there and do whatever you want and just glide this on your legs. As for pain, because if you're like me, I know that's literally the only reason you're here. On 99.9% of my body, at the max it goes, at the most, I just feel like a little warmth on my skin. Like I'm near a light bulb. It's absolutely nothing. On some parts of my body, I know a lot of people like to compare it to like a rubber band smacking against your skin, but I think that's way too intense to compare it to. I think I would say like if you tapped your skin to that light bulb that you're standing next to with the warmth, where you're like, oh, it shouldn't have touched that. It's not hurting and it's for a split second, but you can just notice it's there. Unlike literally most of the time, I'm just like, I don't feel anything. If anything, the light going off makes me go like, oh, and then I stop jumping because I'm like, oh, it's going off. So I think you guys already know, Kenzzi is getting a 5 out of 5 for me. If you would have asked me before I used it, I might have said a 3 or a 4 because I was so nervous that it was gonna hurt. But after realizing that it doesn't hurt at all, I am a full 5. I love this. They recommend doing it weekly for 12 weeks or until you get your desired results. And then you can just keep up with it after there every couple months doing a session. I was crushing it. I was doing so well like the first 4 weeks, and I was noticing such great results so quickly. I will insert some photos so you can see. My hair was starting to grow in patchier, and a week worth of shaving, normally my legs would be quite hairy, and they were just a little stubble. It was growing a lot slower, I noticed. And then I moved and I wasn't doing it. So I am getting back on the train. I'll keep you guys posted on my Instagram stories, how it's going and my results and how long after my little hiatus it takes to fully get the results that I'm looking for. If you guys would like to get the Kenzzi, you can get $50 off using code Cammie50. The links and the information for all of that will be in the description box below. Okay, the next product that I'm going to be reviewing is a little bit stupid, I will admit. I bought an eyebrow laminating kit off of Amazon with virtually, other than reading the reviews, zero research. Like zero research. And I was a little bit nervous. However, I think I'm really great at following directions, and I think I have a slightly natural knack for like anything beauty related because I just watched my mom being a hairdresser and being an esthetician. Like I saw her do facials, I saw her do like all kinds of crazy stuff. I was like, I definitely got this. I recorded the one and only time I did this, and I don't think I'll be doing it again. So let's roll the clip of that. This is so silly. Why am I doing this? Who knows? I already would recommend just doing one brow at a time because it's taking me longer than I anticipated to brush it. I cut a piece of saran wrap, so we're gonna cover it and leave it on for 10 minutes. Okay, I got a bit distracted, but this is it. Ignore my allergic reaction I'm having over here, unrelated. I don't hate it. I really liked what they looked like. It was very similar to just when I typically use like gel to faux laminate my brows. But the fear of using a relaxer so close to my eyeballs and in my eyebrow where I'm like, it could potentially fall out, that fear and like room for user error. So I'm gonna say that this one's a fail. I'm gonna give it a 2 because yes, it worked. I don't know the ingredients in it. I don't know if it's even vegan. And the possibility for user error is just way too high for comfort. So let's leave this one to the pros. Next up is my at-home gel manicure that I have on right now. I use the BioC Gel Glow Mini, which is this guy right here. You can either use batteries or plug it in, which I think is really cool because if you're on the go, you just have it, or if you forget to bring batteries, you can plug it in. So let's just immediately jump into the score. I'm gonna give this a 3, which for me personally, I would give it a 4, but keeping in mind everyone, I'm gonna say a 3. And the reason I say that is because if you're like me and you just do really simple natural nails, no fun designs, and don't typically get a lot of different colors, like you wear the same color often or a couple colors often, I think it's perfect. There's a little bit of a learning curve to it. I'm not the worst at painting my own nails. I just had to figure out how to like not make it too thick so my nails weren't like, I think once you get it, you really get it, and it's really great. Like I said, if you're someone who likes fun designs or a ton of different colors, you really like to mix it up with your nails, it might not be for you unless you really want to make the investment of having all those crazy colors and if you're really talented. I'm not artistic. I'm not very good with that stuff. So I did try to do a little design the other day, and it was horrible. I don't have photos. It looked really bad. I think if you're basic like me with your nails, you have some basic skills with it, it's amazing. It's a great bang for your buck, and it's pretty user-friendly, depending on who you are. Okay, my final at-home service is something I feel like most of us tried during quarantine. I did many times, and that is cutting your own hair. We're not even gonna get into coloring your own hair because that's a zero. Don't do that. Go to the salon. Please don't dye your own hair, which I am just remembering as I say that. I also did during quarantine, but it was temporary. It was pink. It was not a vibe on me, but it was a fun moment. It didn't hurt anybody. I did whack off my hair a couple times. First being giving myself bangs, which, like, these ends are dead anyway. That's short. What? I'm just gonna cut here. Look at this. That's it. Don't do it. Or you know what? Maybe. But know what you're getting into. Do not go into it with the expectations that you're gonna look amazing. Go into it if it's like, screw it. I don't care the outcome. Because if you go in with these high expectations, you're never gonna meet them. Now, more recently, I decided to trim my hair because, as you guys know, I'm trying to grow my hair, make it healthy, which, if I do say so myself, looks quite healthy today. What am I doing? I'm trying to make the sides even by grabbing the same area on both sides and just line them up together, and then trimming the non-cut side to that length, and then now using that cut as my base for cutting this side. Is that even? No. Do I care? A little bit. Am I gonna do anything about it? Absolutely not. The thing is, if you get split ends, it's not that your hair stops growing, but your split ends, once it splits, it's gonna continue to split up your hair shaft and make your hair more damaged higher up. So when you do eventually cut it, you're gonna have to like whack it up here instead of just a little trim down here. That was very Alexis Rose of me and my hands. This one's tricky for me to rate. It could go anywhere. We could give it a 1, we could give it a 5, because I really think it comes down to how much you don't give a shit. Don't do it, but if you do, it's just hair, it'll grow back. Okay, I got distracted, so I'm gonna go finish lasering my body. If you guys would like to get the Kenzzi, you can get $50 off using code Cammie50. The links and the information for all of that will be in the description box below, along with all of the other products that I showed you, and a link to my hairdresser's Instagram if you would like to book with her. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know what at-home services were a bust or I can't think of something clever that goes with that. Let me know what you liked and didn't like that you've tried over the last year. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you would like to be notified every time I post a new video, which is typically every Sunday. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next week. Bye! I just don't think I could ever be comfy having someone all up in my business. I don't need you spreading my butt cheeks or in my coochie. I don't know if I can say coochie on YouTube, but we said coochie.